A year ago, I looked like a question mark. Long days at my desk left me slouched forward with nagging neck and back pain. My friends teased that I was becoming part of my chair. I knew my posture was bad, but I felt stuck that way. Finally, after one especially painful day, I decided enough was enough. I embarked on a 60-day journey to stand taller and banish those aches. What followed was a two-phase transformation, and I'm here to share that story, along with the science and expert tips that backed me up every step of the way. Why fix your posture? Because slouching silently wrecks your body. I had daily neck pain, tight shoulders, and a sore back, just from how I sat and stood. Tilting your head forward at just 15 degrees can triple the weight on your spine. No wonder it hurts. But here's the good news. It's never too late to fix it. I committed to a 60-day posture reset, 30 days to break bad habits and improve mobility, then 30 more to build strength and lock in results. It's simple and doable, and it changed how I move and feel every day. Phase 1, Foundation. The first month was all about unlearning years of bad habits and gently introducing my body to a new normal. I focused on 3 core areas: fixing my daily environment and habits, improving my flexibility with daily mobility work, and activating the weak muscles that had let me down literally for so long. Step 1. Fix your daily habits and setup. The first month of my posture fix was all about unlearning years of bad habits and creating a foundation my body could actually work with. I focused on 3 things: fixing my environment, moving more often, and waking up the muscles that had gone lazy. First, my setup. I realized I couldn't spend 8+ hours folded over a laptop and expect to feel good. So I made small, effective changes. I raised my screen to eye level so my neck stayed neutral. I pulled my keyboard and mouse closer, keeping my elbows bent at 90 degrees. I used my chair's headrest to keep my head in line with my spine. I replaced my old desk with a stand-up one. And as a finisher for my setup, I have a portable treadmill that I can place under my desk whenever I want. It felt weird at first, but instantly took the pressure off my spine and shoulders. Second, movement. Even perfect posture can become a problem if you don't move. I set a timer to go off every 30 minutes and took short micro breaks, just 1 to 2 minutes to stretch, walk around, or reset my position. These tiny breaks made a big difference. My body felt more relaxed, and my posture didn't collapse as easily. Third, screen habits. I stopped letting my phone wreck my neck. Instead of looking down all day, I started holding my phone closer to eye level. I also propped up my tablet when watching videos or working. It looked silly in public at first, but it stopped my neck from feeling like it was carrying 60 pounds of pressure. Even sleep posture mattered. I switched from stomach sleeping, which twists your spine, to side or back sleeping. I used a pillow between my knees when on my side and under my knees when on my back. I also made sure my head pillow kept my neck in a straight line. Within days, I noticed I was waking up less stiff and sore. Make sure you find the right pillow and mattress for you. I personally prefer sleeping on harder ones. A lot of studies say that it's beneficial for spine health. By changing these small, everyday habits, I stopped putting my body in a constant fight against itself. And that made it easier to move on to the next phase, improving flexibility and building strength, without back pain pulling me down. Step 2. Stretch and mobilize tight areas daily. Once my workspace was helping, not hurting, I turned to the root of my posture issues: my stiff, tight body. Years of bad habits had locked up my chest, hips, and back like a clenched fist. So I committed to a daily 10 to 15 minute mobility routine to open things up and make good posture feel natural, not like wearing a straitjacket. First up, chest and shoulder mobility. Tight pecs were pulling my shoulders forward, so I did simple chest openers, leaning into a doorway or clasping my hands behind my back to stretch out the front. It felt like peeling off armor I didn't know I was wearing. Next, upper back. I used a foam roller to extend my thoracic spine, lying on my back and slowly arching over the roller. This undid years of desk slouching and helped me stand taller without forcing it. Hip flexors were a major issue too. Sitting all day had shortened the front of my hips, tilting my pelvis forward. A basic kneeling lunge stretch every day helped open them up. After a week, my stride loosened and my lower back felt way less tense. For my neck and spine, I added gentle stretches, chin to chest, side tilts, and cat-cow movements to keep my neck mobile and relieve tension. These small moves helped pull my head back over my shoulders and reduce that forward-leaning text neck look. I wasn't aiming for yoga master flexibility, just consistency. After a couple of weeks, standing straight started to feel natural, not forced. My body was finally learning how to move again, setting me up for the next step, building real strength to hold that posture in place. Step 3. Activate and strengthen your weak posture muscles. By the middle of my first 30 days, I had tackled my environment and mobility. Now it was time to activate the muscles that support good posture. Years of slouching had weakened my upper back, core, glutes, and neck stabilizers. If I didn't strengthen these, gravity would keep winning. So I started a simple daily routine of posture-focused exercises. Chin tucks were first, gently pressing my head back against a wall to retrain my neck into alignment. I did 10 reps a day, and within a week, my neck felt less strained. Scapula squeezes were next, squeezing my shoulder blades together for 5 to 10 seconds to fire up the muscles that keep your shoulders from rounding. I added band pull-aparts too, and soon I could feel my upper back actually working when I sat up tall. Planks and dead bugs helped me rebuild my core. At first, I held planks for 20 to 30 seconds, focusing on form. With practice, my back didn't ache as quickly because my core was finally doing its job. Glute activation was crucial. Daily glute bridges and even simple isometric squeezes helped fix my pelvic tilt. These muscles had been asleep from sitting all day, and reactivating them made standing tall feel less forced and more natural. I kept it consistent, sprinkling exercises throughout the day instead of doing one long workout. And by day 30, it was paying off. My posture looked better in photos, my shoulders were less rounded, and standing upright no longer felt like a chore. Phase 1 had laid the foundation. Now, I was ready to build on it. Phase 2, strength and stability. Days 31 through 60. As I entered the second month, I genuinely felt different. Lighter, taller, and more aligned. Even my friends noticed, commenting that I looked more upright and wasn't groaning about neck or back pain anymore. But I knew I wasn't done. Phase 2 was all about locking in the progress. I wanted these new habits to stick long term. So the next 30 days focused on building more strength, adding functional movements, and applying my improved posture to real life, like workouts and long work days. I also started experimenting with tools and new techniques to take things further. The goal? For good posture to become second nature, and finally, eliminate those last lingering aches for good. Here's exactly how I did it. Step 4, build full body strength and stability. In phase 2, it was time to level up. I moved from simple activations to real strength training, targeting the muscles that hold great posture together: upper back, shoulders, core, and glutes. If phase 1 was about waking things up, phase 2 was about building lasting strength. I added resistance band rows and dumbbell pulls to strengthen my upper back. This helped pull my shoulders back and hold them there effortlessly. Face pulls and light cable work also fired up the smaller postural muscles that tend to go dormant from desk life. Core work advanced too. I moved from modified planks to full planks, side planks, bird dogs, and even some Pilates moves. The difference? My spine felt supported, and I wasn't collapsing into a slouch by mid-afternoon. Every lift, sit, and step felt stronger. For the lower body, I built on glute bridges with squats, lunges, and Romanian deadlifts. I focused on strong glute contraction and keeping my pelvis in a neutral position, slowly correcting years of anterior pelvic tilt. By day 56, my posture wasn't just better, it felt effortless. I also challenged my balance with single leg stands and stability ball exercises, even walking around with a book on my head for fun. Every bit helped lock in good posture as my default. And yes, I kept stretching. Mobility and strength went hand in hand, and the combo is what truly reprogrammed my posture long term. By the end of 60 days, I wasn't just standing taller, I felt stronger, more mobile, and free from the stiffness that used to weigh me down. Step 5, reinforce posture in daily life. Habits, tools, and tips. In the second month, I didn't just train in good posture, I started living it. Posture tools. I experimented with a posture corrector brace, just an hour or two a day while working. It acted like a physical cue. When I started to slouch, the tension reminded me to reset. I didn't rely on it constantly, but it helped train my body to recognize and maintain better posture naturally. More movement, less sitting. I began splitting my day between sitting and standing, gradually working up to 50-50. Standing tall with soft knees, neutral hips, and an engaged core became second nature. I also swapped in a stability ball or perched on the edge of my chair to keep my core activated when sitting. Short walks during breaks helped lock in my new posture and boosted energy too. Mindful posture checks. I started checking in with myself. Were my shoulders creeping up? Was I clenching my jaw? Quick resets and a few deep breaths helped me relax and realign, especially during stress. Mirrors were useful too. Seeing the difference kept me motivated. By day 60, the results were real. I looked taller, more confident, and even a little leaner. My head sat directly over my shoulders, my lower back curve was corrected, and I no longer battled daily aches. Friends noticed. I felt stronger, more energized, and finally comfortable in my own body. It turns out, good posture isn't just how you stand, it's how you live. If you want to learn which are the best and worst exercises for each muscle group, make sure to watch the next video.